Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena, a symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
As you can see, we've already started here. Mbappe decides to play it back. Mbappe! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Mbappe, beautifully done. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Griezmann. Mbappe chooses to go back. Hoists it forward. Rabiot. Neither side yet able to find the net. That's not going to make it. It's a loose ball. Pogba. Mbappe. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Rabiot. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. That'll be a throw-in. Pogba. Battles to win it back. Mbappe, real chance! Goal! France! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
France get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Decent looking ball. And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And he just whacks it away. Has a hit! Turns and goes back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's played forward. Oh, what a ball! Mbappe! Forward it goes. Pogba. It's Pogba! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. A heavy challenge. Griezmann, Mbappe, shapes to shoot! They are rampant! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
France take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, they're very much the better team.
He's had a shot! It's broken loose! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. As easy as 1-2-3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. And they're already back underway. Shoots! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Hits one! It's in! And they are pulling clear here. Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's Pogba. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hernandez.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
It's a fabulous... He's gone for it! Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Plays it back. Pogba. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Pogba. A real chance to break. Cuts it out.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the...
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ah, he's given it away. Goes down, but nothing given. Rabiot. France have a free kick. Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
He could be in here. Finds himself eased off the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Pavard. He's found his man. Ben Yedder. Coached through there, back into the middle. Dembele. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Dembele! Dembele! That is a class save, he had to be at his best. Ben Yedder. And the shot! Goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
France tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Hernandez. Coman. Dembele. Hits one! Oh, almost a sixth! Conte. Guendouzi. Coman. Gets the better of his man. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Fence has got rid of that. Done very well to intervene. And time is up. France thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a
big chance! Goal! France!
That's the start Greens are made of, and that has to give them great confidence for what's to come.
Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, I really can't say enough.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tries one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Finds himself eased off the ball. Griezmann, nicely measured pass. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Pavard. Rabiot tries to get it forward quickly. Pogba. Hoists it forward. Oh, terrible mistake. Hits one! Back of the net! France are back on level terms. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very...
Mbappe! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
France go into the lead. Heads it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Knocks it away. In he goes again! They've done it! It's level again! What a match we have! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Hernandez plays it towards the front. Gets away from his opponent. And the defence can get it clear. And it's Rabiot. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Pogba plays it forward. Has a pop! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy. Almost too easy.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Pogba looks to thread it through. That's the through ball. Gets the better of his man. Griezmann. Good clearance and very necessary. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Griezmann. Well played, he saw that coming. Hernandez. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Pogba. It's a decent ball. And he's straight offside. Pavard. And it's played forward. Rabiot tries lifting it over. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hernandez. He's found his man. Well, they could break here. Rabiot. We are into stoppage time. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. And it's Pogba. Pogba. Can he shoot? Has a hit! That's it for the first half, a breathless ending. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one.
Has a goal! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. That was a given. It always was.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Rabiot plays it long. And that's been levered clear. Keeper has beaten it away. Mbappe finds himself offside. Pavard. Pogba. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. It's a loose ball. France have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as...
And a shot! Mbappe goes for goal! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
France blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well positioned to make that interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good idea, just poorly executed. And the counter is on. Mbappe, and it's Griezmann. Pogba. Hoists it forward. Griezmann. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's there to cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to break out here. Griezmann gets it out to the wing. Pogba tries to stroke it through. Could be a chance here. Oh, shooting chance! He's kicked it out, just.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Cleared away. Coman. Ben Yedder. He's gone for it! It's there! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away!
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
France tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. France have it back and they can go again. Forward it goes. Dinks one in. Hernandez. Kante plays it forward. Coman. The whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Conte tries to get it forward quickly. He's got it, and he's had a go! And he's spooned it over the bar. Pavard gets it back. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Coman drives it forward. Ben Yedder. And that's been won straight back. That's Dembele. He's left his man. There's a long ball. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And time is up. France have some soul-searching to do here. Having been in apparent control, they have allowed it to slip away. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's...
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Mbappe did well there, he was onto it in a trice.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Pogba is flagged offside. Pavard. Rabiot. Forward it goes. He's pinged one through here. Mbappe gets into some space. Knocks it away. It's on a plate. Chance!
Mbappe really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Timely intervention. Hernandez. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Griezmann. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's away! Just brushed off the ball there. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pogba. Has he picked him out? That intervention was very necessary. Danger averted for now. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Pavard. Crunching tackle. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe. Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
Mbappe has a shot! He's gone for it! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
And oh! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! Smartly deceptive, what quality!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Has a hit!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Back into the middle. Griezmann. Oh, he's in! He's had a goal! Saved it! Pavard. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a promising ball. He's in! He's got the ball. Has a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
France get themselves into the lead. Mbappe, Griezmann, Pogba, lovely bit of skill there. Now can he finish? Hoists it forward. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And we are already promptly back underway.
France don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
And here's Rabiot. Oh, sweet feet. And they've been caught out here. And here's Griezmann. Pogba plays it forward. Mbappe, Griezmann, it's come loose, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Mbappe, Griezmann, Mbappe, Griezmann. Mbappe, Griezmann, Mbappe. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Coman. Played back in. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of shot at goal! And in it goes! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Hernandez drives it forward. Oh, it's Ben Yedder. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Coman. Chip through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. France have a free kick. Hernandez. And it's played forward, and it's Ben Yedder. He's got options out wide. Now surely! Just a quarter of an hour to play. Hernandez, and he has been fouled there. Koeman. Here it comes. Ben Yedder. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And now the breakaway. He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Dembele. Hernandez. What a throw in. And here's Dembele. Goes for goal! And more, and more, and more. And they are cruising away. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
France blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Ball's out on the left now. He's picked him out. A bit of craft. Sticks it away. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. Terrific audacity. Just gorgeous skill.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. And we're underway. Intervention was very necessary. Looking to break out here. Griezmann. Pogba. Pavard. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And here's Griezmann, and he's cut it out. Pogba. Pavard. That had to be more accurate. And he's there to hoof it away. Out for a throw. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Griezmann. Mbappe. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Quick glance at goal. He hits one! Goal! France!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hernandez drives it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Griezmann. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. What an adventurous run from a defender. Goes for goal! Sticks it away!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Some good stubborn defending there. That's been won straight back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Mbappe! And through to the goalkeeper. Forward it goes. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Griezmann. Mbappe! It's a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Pogba. Hernandez. Griezmann. There's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. So we're just settling back into this second half. Gets it back.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
And it's Griezmann. Cuts it out. Mbappe! Away from immediate danger. Pogba. And the counter is on.
That's just an example of overcommit.
Oh, terrible pass. Striding, goes for goal! He's delivered all right!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble. What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit.
Has a pop! It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Get a throw in. Coman turns and goes back, has a pop! Hoists it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets it back. Pavard plays it forward. Dembele. And the ball is out of play. Pavard. Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. Played out to the right. And he's surging through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Coman. And here's Dembele. Hits one! Ben Yedder. And a second time. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's in! Now can he finish? Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
France got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. He's through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Right through the middle. Coman has a hit! Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Ben Yedder, and they've been caught out here. Dembele, well, they can break here. Just 5 minutes left. Chance to break. Hernandez. And that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Clears it out of harm's way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's made sure that that won't get through, and it's played forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Dembele, and the shot! And more, and more, and more! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim and a very good afternoon to you. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Paul Pogba. He could be a real game changer for this team, Peter. He's got the strength to hold off defenders and the technical ability to pick out a killer pass. He can also shoot with great power and accuracy. He's a real midfield dynamo, actually, capable of winning a tackle in his own half and then charging downfield to make something happen at the other end. Box to box.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Griezmann. He's found his man. Mbappe. It's a loose ball. Pogba. Griezmann. Rabiot goes looking. Gets it back. Griezmann. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Pavard. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Well played, he saw that coming. Mbappe. And here's Griezmann. Keeper's ball. Hernandez. Mbappe. Now the counter. Pogba. Has a hit! Goal! France! And France are in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And it's Griezmann. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pavard. Hernandez. What an adventurous run from a defender. Now it's Pogba. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And he's there to clear it. France have it back and they can go again. Gets the better of his man. Rabiot. Mbappe. Mbappe. Hernandez plays it forward. And it's Pogba. Pogba. Oh, good take in a good area. He's gone for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Rabiot. And that has put paid to that. And France can counter now. Griezmann! And for a moment, time stood still. That'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
The game has already resumed here.
France don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Hoists it forward. Mbappe going through. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Just brushed off the ball there. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Griezmann. Hernandez gets wrestled off the ball. He's played him through. Griezmann. Gorgeous control there. Out to the right. Shoots! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Hernandez. He's going after it. That's been won straight back. Pavard. Pogba. Pogba is onto it and can take it up. That'll be a throw. Battles to win it back. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hernandez.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
And it's Ben Yedder. Has he picked him out? Surely a shot! Has a pop! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all...
Has a goal! And yes, it's there! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Coman. Dembele. It's a brilliant interception.
France are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
It's Dembele! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hernandez floats one over.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And the counter is on. Ben Yedder. Hernandez. Conte.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's been taken straight back.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Tries a shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Pavard. And that will be the final act. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Paul Pogba. He could be a real game changer for this team, Peter. He's got the strength to hold off defenders and the technical ability to pick out a killer pass. He can also shoot with great power and accuracy. He's a real midfield dynamo, actually, capable of winning a tackle in his own half and then charging downfield to make something happen at the other end. Box to box.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Plays it over to the other flank. And here's Pogba. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Goals as yet, but it's been pretty lively. France do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Mbappe. Mbappe! And they've been caught out here. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Pavard cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Griezmann. Looking to break out here. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's Griezmann.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
A really good feat. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Pogba. Nicely measured pass. He gets past his man. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So what can they conjure from this one? A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Griezmann. Griezmann! Goal! France! And France are in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
France take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Gets it back. Corner it is then. France will try it again now. That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Ball is over the line. Could be a chance here. Griezmann. Yep, it's a corner. Cleared away. Hernandez. Chooses to go back. Griezmann. Shapes to shoot! Has a goal! A real chance and a real let-off. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. Mbappe, he's had that put on a plate. Clearance and very necessary. Mbappe plays it back. That intervention was very necessary. Has a pop! First 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And the game has already resumed here.
France.
That's surely a foul free kick. Hernandez goes looking, and it's played forward. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Griezmann. Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's Griezmann. Pogba gets the better of his man. That'll be a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. That'll be a throw. And it's Griezmann. There's the cross. far too far and out of play. Coleman. Very well to intervene. France have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Mbappe, he's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Hoists it high.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Ball's loose, and he's after it. Forward it goes. Hernandez battles to win it back. Coman. He's got through. Has a pop! He's got options out wide. France have it back and they can go again. There's a long ball, timely intervention.
France really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety.
Big chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Managed to get it away. Coman. And the ball's come. Oh, real danger here. Cleared away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. No way through there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Going through. Drilled in low. And he heaves it forward. Kante plays it forward.
France probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Hernandez. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Pavard. Oh, it's Dembele.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
A real chance if he can get through. Crowd calling for him to... hits one! And in it goes! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! What about that, Jim Beglin?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly...
Hits one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's that. France puffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
I think we're just about out of time, so... And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
Goes for goal! It's in!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on. This could be rather exciting.
Mbappe! Oh, real danger here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pavard. Plays it out to the wing. He's got away. And it's Griezmann. That intervention was very necessary. Good clearance and very necessary. Hernandez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mbappe. Real chance! And in it goes! And with the match still in its infancy, they are easing away.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Rabiot gets it back. Mbappe, and he's surging through. Timely intervention. Hits one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Griezmann sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
It's a brilliant interception. Griezmann. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. Going for goal! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
France take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's pinged one through here. Gets the better of his man. Chance! Mbappe! Hernandez is there to heave it away. And it's Rabiot. Griezmann. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Mbappe shapes to shoot! Surely this time they've scored! Pogba was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
France give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Forward it goes. Mbappe. Played back in. Well read, he sorted that out. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And here's Pogba. It's a fabulous position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pavard loses his balance and loses the ball. Hernandez gets it back. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's had a look, and the shot sticks it away. And right on half-time, that is telling. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there.
First 45 minutes are up.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. And it's Griezmann. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. He's had a shot! Back of the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Shoots! They've done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
What? He's had a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Pavard. Pogba. Pogba.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Decent looking ball. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Mbappe. Mbappe, Griezmann, Rabiot, goal, France! And they're back in front!
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's played forward. Coman. Guendouzi gets it, and Coman! Should have put that one away.
Coman really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
France can try it again now. Coman tries to clear.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Looks to clip it forward. Oh, surely!
France are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
France are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Battles to win it back. And here's Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, good interception. He gets past his man. France need to hold on for a few more moments. That's the throw. The final seconds now. And here's Dembele. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cuts it out. That's Dembele. Coman. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dembele hits it! Hernandez is there. And that's it. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
It remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space he needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.